Hello guys, so today we are here for another review and unboxing of a product from Antec. This time we have the Mercury 240 all-in-one liquid CPU cooler. We have already reviewed the smaller Mercury 120 and we found out that the cables were too stiff and the installation process was a bit difficult, so let's hope there's something better in this larger version of the Mercury. So as you can see, we have this large pump, we have water pressure of up to 2.3 meters high, temperature indicating LED, which is this LED that changes color depending on the temperature that you have, but it's presetted, so you can't really change the temperature that the LED triggers at. We also got graphite bearings and a Teflon coated tubing, which is a bit stiff. I didn't really like it, but let's see if there's something different now. And on the other side of the box, on the back, you have the usual specifications in different languages, so nothing really interesting to see. So I'm just gonna open up and see what's inside. We got this protective styrofoam cover, and we see that everything is really well separated. We got the two 120mm fans included that have LEDs, so it's a nice addition. We got all the accessories and mountings, like the back plates and stuff. And we have the main interesting part, which is the radiator and the pump plus CPU block. We also got this manual that's interesting and tells you how to install the cooler. But let's take a closer look at the rest of the package. So since this is the most important part, I'll leave the block and the radiator for last. But let's take a look at one of the fans. Each one of the fans comes with a set of screws needed to install it. And here we have the fans. These are nice. They are not the best performers, but they are not noisy and they have a cool visual effect once plugged in. So I guess, and we have like a 4-pin PWM connector, so they do their job. Up next, we got the back plates. So I'm gonna just show you. And the best part about this cooler is that we got lots of compatibility. We got the AM4 back plate, and you got a backplate for pretty much everything, like AM3, FM2 plus if I'm not mistaken. We got a backplate for 2011 socket in Intel 1366. I'm just gonna have a quick look. Yeah, you basically have like every single socket you can imagine, so it won't be, you won't have to worry about not having the right backplate. And the backplate is interesting, although I don't really like the fact that in order to make the installation easier, you really have to use these 3M things that are in here, because else the backplate is not going to stuck. But if you do use this, they will mark your motherboard. If you ever have to change your CPU cooler, you will have like rests of foam on the back of your motherboard, and I don't really like that. I mean, I've used liquid coolers that don't have to use this, or you can just, like, with your might and power, you will have a really hard time, but you are able to install the cooler without this, and they won't impact your temperatures that much. But moving on, I'm gonna start talking about the cooler itself. So I'm just gonna take it off. This is the cooler. The color is a bit meh, and it's a really big CPU, a really big pump, and you got this mini USB kind of looking of power cable. So, and this hooks up to a SATA connector, so you gotta have one SATA connector available in order to power up your pump. And here we have the 240mm red. Another thing is that you have to remove this plastic cover, this protective cover. Like most people sometimes forget to remove the cover and they wonder why their temps are so bad. You have to remove this cover before applying the thermal paste that Antec provides you in a stick. But other than that, the radiator looks well finished. and it's light. The only thing that I don't like, that I didn't like with the other Mercury 120, is that this tubing is really stiff. If you guys are planning on using this in a smaller case where like tubes need to be bent, I don't think you'll have much luck using them. But other than that, we have like this Antec logo that's gonna light up, and we just need to see how it looks and how it performs when installed. So here you can see the Antec Mercury 240 installed, and if you want to see results, I'm gonna post a link in the description with the temperatures. So see you in the next video, guys.